fucking. I'm not gonna try to jeopardize the good thing you guys been having to go on here.
Oh no! If anything, the audience, Joe, and myself, yeah, we all know that sometimes it gets a little bit out there.
Yeah, it'd be just us three too.
Fuck them.
This time.
Joe will be doing the editing because someone says that they're out.
They got too much fucking shit to do.
They got too much shit to do and not
With
enough time to do it.
Wait, man, this podcast is sponsored by people with shit to do.
That's right.
You know, our listeners, just motherfuckers with shit to do. Which you brought up a good point. Like, those listeners that have like those jobs that have the time and the availability. You know, are they listening on the way to work? Are they listening on the way back from work? Are they listening at home on the weekend, late night, like
on their breaks?
Because like when do y'all listen to podcasts?
Yes.
All right, so like when do you listen to podcasts?
Allegedly, I listen to podcasts sometimes during my daily activities.
Masturbating.
Yeah, that's the best time to get information. You know,
you get that post.
It's like it clears your, once you get your mind clear of all that unused.
Or you have to like clean the pipes, then listen to the podcast. That way, you're stress free. You can like give the podcast your all by listening. You're not thinking about tits and ass because
seemingly.
All right.
No, that's a great way to welcome yourself back.
Hey, dude, you gotta fucking piss in that fire, man. Like, I don't give a shit. It feels good to be back. To our listeners, our viewers.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Third Coast Podcast with your host, Cleve. You got my man, Joe. What it do?
What it do, Gators?
Kobi's back.
You got old Kobi, a.k.a.
Great White Ginger Shark.
Big Red.
Fucking Colorado Cobra, a.k.a. Kobo.
No, aka Cahoba.
Cahoba.
A.k.a. I just been saying Jehovah.
Jehovah.
Obi-Wan Jehovah.
Or Genobi.
Yeah, Kobo's the new one. That's what I get called on the boat is.
Oh, Kobo?
Kobo, yeah.
I bet you that's what you do get called on the boat.
Hey man.
Well, now that you're able.
Late night.
Oh, dude, I'm so able, bro.
Yeah, you're able.
I'm
now.
able.
You're not ordinary.
Fuck, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I got I did get a written letter of recommendation by my captain in my performance as a soon-to-be AB crane operator.
Oh, nice.
So I'm about to be fucking full-time on those fucking sticks, hopefully.
Man, that's good, bro.
I mean, like, I still gotta.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
man. Congrats. And check that out on the podcast.
I haven't fucked anything up yet, so like, you gotta fuck up to learn shit, but I ain't fucked up yet, so I'm still learning, But aside from that, but everything's been going good. Dude, there was I want to tell y'all, so we're fucking far out there, right? And there's a bunch of birds, and you gotta think like, oh, birds are smart creatures.
Far out where exactly?
Like fucking like
in what waters?
Like 200 miles out or 150 miles out off the coast of South Padre Island.
Okay, all right, Gulf of Mexico.
Gulf, like we are like in the middle of the shit.
Yeah, there's other seafarers in the world, so gotta get those waters cleared.
And these dumbass birds are out there, like a fuck ton of them. And dude, so we're like sitting there watching and shit, and I'm still like fairly new to the industry, and I'm like, fuck, these birds are dying because they don't have anything to eat, no fresh water and shit. And then you wake up the next morning, you find 20 birds that have been decapitated and shit like that. And I tell Dylan, shout out Dylan Scott, he's the DP on my boat. He's like, dude, we have falcons out here. I'm like, the fuck? He's like, yeah, go look at that, the helideck of the platform. You look at the fucking helideck on the platform, there's fucking 2 falcons. And you see those motherfuckers murdering these motherfuckers, like mid-flight, ripping heads off.
Whoa. So there's falcons killing other birds?
Sea falcons, yeah, dude.
Sea falcons.
Those are the ones with the long beak.
No, it's like little curve. They got talons. They're
like the beak is like it's like a mid beak, but it curves at the tip of the end.
You think about it like birds.
It's like a little mouth, like a small hook.
It curves.
The curves, yeah, it's got a good curve in it. Good curve, you know, not bad curve. But they got talons, but they're fucking carnivores, man.
They're carnivores.
Yeah, dude. They fucking
Go with the curve. No, I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you listen to a lot of the lady rappers, you know, nowadays, but in that one song, you know, the WAP, she likes a gentleman that have a good curve implemented. So, you know, shout out to those dudes out there, you know, with those fucking left and right turns.
Yeah, with the left and right hooks, huh?
Well, apparently there's a it's not a disorder or something, but there's something called wherever your dick goes up, like this way, like this,
Upwards, skywards,
upwards, yeah.
Like skyward.
So like
skyward
something-
direction.
yeah. But there's medicine out there to like make that from not a thing no more. Cause like some dudes just have like fucking backward hook dick, dude.
Would you take that medicine?
So if you took the medicine, would it like
What do you
straighten you
mean?
out? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh no, we're laughing at the same time.
fuck it, fuck 'em. I'm just kidding.
So there's fucking falcons that terrorize other birds out there.
Yeah, dude.
They don't eat them; they just kill them.
No, they do eat them, but you find like I found a whole fucking backbone with the heart still attached to it.
It's
And I
the
was like,
style of kill that they perceive.
Yeah, they're predators.
They're predators.
and like
They're like the velociraptors of birds
Dude.
in the ocean.
they're fucking flying dinosaurs, bro.
I mean, technically.
Technically.
You know, apparently their takedown is decapitations, and their methods of eating and surviving is all the parts around the heart and tissue.
Yeah,
They eat the muscle, not the tissue.
The falcons are doing good, but the other birds, these are like fucking sparrows and like these are teeny beautiful birds, man, and they're getting fucked up, man. I feel so bad for them. Shout out to the fucking rain frog.
Yeah, so
Oh,
rain
yeah.
frog right there going
Yeah.
off.
That's an old
No.
green tree frog.
He's looking for something. It's the best time to get some little tadpoles swimming.
We got some little overcast weather. We don't know if I don't think it's not supposed to rain anymore. It rained on me on the way here.
It's like 15% when I checked, so I
Hell
don't think it's gonna be heavy rain tonight. Hopefully not.
It's been a long time since we did a show while it rained though.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, so that's a good track record.
There's an episode that Joe and I recorded at my house. I forget what episode that was, but it was raining that day.
Is that prohibited substances?
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah, I do believe.
Make sure y'all check that episode out. And if you want to lose weight, that's an episode to check out, because once you figure out some of these harmful additives and chemicals that are added at cheap cost for the consumer, you would think about picking up them bag of chips or that Mountain Dew that has flame retardant chemicals in it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it also leads to questions of matter of like sleeping to indigestion, and once you connect all of the formulas to what these bad contents contain, it'll really give you like a perspective on the health side of things. You know, to really just kind of make sure that you're eating the right things to be able to get the proper sleep that you need and like that. Yeah, that was a good episode.
Yeah, it turned out really well.
Speaking of prohibited substances, my bad. So Dylan, on the way back home from the boat, brought up a good idea. We were just sitting there, on the way back home. I was like, "Hey man, you think that like since you got this new job, that you know your boys are back swimming?" I'm like, "What the fuck you mean?" I was like, "You know, you quit smoking skeeter, and now you're fucking sober for a month at a time, and you think that's how Allie got pregnant because you know if you know the world doesn't know. I don't do it on the inside. I prefer not to. It doesn't feel good to me. I know that's crazy as a man saying that, because apparently finishing on the inside of a woman is like classic and like, and like I prefer not to, just for you know baby making reasons and feeling wise. You know, I just don't like the way it feels. And so I was like, it's a good point. So like I guess I just smoked weed for so long and like drank constantly that my boys were just like
They were dying.
they were like just fucking slowed down, man. And now since since I don't have a way to drink constantly and can't smoke weed anymore, I'm gonna have to get a vasectomy, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it works like that though. I don't think you can have just one child and be automatically vasectomy.
I feel like if you have the money and you're at the right age and you have a good, I feel like, you know, I'll do good in an interview. Like, hey, why do you need this? Like, dude, I never needed like a kid or wanted one in the first place, and I just so upgraded in life. One and done. One and done.
I remember that. I remember me saying that. At one
Well,
point in time.
Cleveland's doing something right. He's
Well,
got one.
Well, yeah, I have one, but you know, it's like in the future, like if I find the right woman for me, then I'm gonna have two more. But gotta get my boy, you know, I gotta
But
get my boy.
are you gonna be comfortable having kids at a later age?
Yeah, I'll be comfortable with it. I mean, you know.
Well, your pop did that.
Right, yeah.
Your
But for
pop's
the most
older
part,
than
like I feel that if I have at a comfortable age, I'll be more at a suitable standard to be able to provide and have stability versus whenever I had my first kid and, you know, things like not being solid as I would have liked it to be, because I kind of went outside of like the old fashioned tradition of getting married before you have kids.
Right.
Like
Well,
that.
me too. Yeah.
It just it goes into that perspective that if I do have any more, you know, it goes into a greater conscious that I want a solid foundation and a woman that can really hold down the fort by my side.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so that's important. But for now, yeah, she's my one and only.
Hell yeah.
You know, things are progressing in my life pretty fair. You know, I told myself, man, like that's not my focus. You know, right now is to have a kid. It's to, you know, fucking work hard, make my money. When life's hard, work harder.
Remember when like the priority was just bitches though? Like, oh, damn it.
Just ladies.
Yeah.
I said it a while ago.
Yeah,
That's fine.
because it's
well,
like
it's just like, oh, dude, we gotta get some girls, man. Like, oh, and
Yeah,
you know what?
we
You know,
were
like
teens,
90% of the time,
no, we were kids.
we would go to full on lengths
Limbs.
and never even get close to them. And we just ended up just finding something else to do or just like getting fucked up. And like, dude, we're gonna get some girls this weekend. Like, hell yeah, dude, we'll go do this. I'm like, man, fuck them.
Like, fuck them. Yeah.
Fuck 'em. You gotta fuck them, but fuck them. But sometimes you gotta them.
Speaking of Bambinos, Nicholas is celebrating his 12th birthday today, and
Congrats.
it's so crazy too. It's like he likes Legos, but he'll build them and like half build them, and then which is fine. I mean, it's his or whatever. But so he got his birthday money and stuff, and he went and bought a $130 office Lego set.
Will he build it like to scale, or will he start building it and then start like doing his own custom shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
halfway through.
Yeah.
But he was showing me, it's like, I like it so much is because look at all the little characters you get, and you get all the Office people
That's
apparently.
awesome,
And I've watched some of the Office with you before, you and Alice.
Wait, it's actually based off the show The Office?
It's
out of
it's
here.
the Office Lego set.
What?
It's all the Office.
Dunder Mifflin.
Yeah, it's got all the
That's
characters
company,
and
Dunder
shit.
Mifflin. I
But-
thought it was just like a Office concept.
No,
like
architectural. It's the official Office Lego set.
Oh,
With
that's
all the
badass.
characters and stuff in their Lego forms. It's like 14, 15 different people they were
Yeah,
showing me.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the whole cast.
I didn't know that. They had
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, they have them.
That's fantastic.
Charles
Man.
Scott.
I do like the look of the architectural ones where you can build like certain types of buildings and stuff. They're not just like not really kitty oriented. They're still Legos, because like the whole thing about Lego, we should do a whole podcast on
Like kids
Legos.
and adults.
Yeah,
play with
because
Legos.
they're like structurally and like, you know, engineering wise and architecturally, you can like literally build things to scale from Legos, and how the setup is between like the dimensions of each type of Lego. You can literally do scale models of things. And
Yeah, it's like an emulation of a model where you can take the block size and then compare the block size to like a foot.
I wish that
In
I
real
still
life.
had like my Legos from whenever I was a kid, because like now I'd sell those motherfuckers, because we had a tote like the size of the ice chest filled to the brim of just Legos.
So yeah, different shapes like L's, long shapes,
And like
short
the
shapes.
small little like the planes, like the flat things you build on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had a bunch of those. Josh and I actually got into the Lego magazine one year for doing like a custom build and shit or whatever. Yeah, I love Legos, but damn, that shit expensive.
Oh yeah, they're definitely not fucking cheap. But
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. Alyssa, did that like slime cake for her, and I asked Nicholas.
What is that?
I sent it in the group chat. You didn't see that?
No. What the fuck's a slime cake?
I'll show you after the show. It was triple layer because Alyssa and Nicholas's birthdays are real close together. Alyssa's birthday's on the 14th of April. Nicholas's birthday is on the 7th of May. It's less than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
My pocketbook is fucking reeling from that shit.
I bet, dude.
But I asked him what kind of cake he wanted. And I already know what he wanted. He wanted a Reese's ice cream cake, but it's in the fridge now. It's good. Like, I keep birthdays real simple now, especially as my children are getting older. Like, everything, people put birthdays out there, do these big old things and get their whole family together and shit. That's just you flexing. That's you flexing your wealth against your family. That ain't taking time to make it special for your child,
Well, isn't it really big for like whenever the kids are super young too? It's like a more like a bigger bash and a family oriented thing up until they get to a certain age, and then
but still, and when they get to like 7, 8, 9, 10, they have the fun jump place and stuff like that. Why, it's like it's a standard. Like, okay, my child went to the fun jump place. What are you gonna do for your child for? What are you gonna do with your child for your birthday? You bring them to the fun, and then you fall into the same routine.
I'm gonna go back to Chuck E. Cheese at least one time to see what kind of shithole that is, because I don't remember.
No,
Chuck E. Cheese is upgraded.
Oh, really?
It's still for
kids.
Hey,
the ticket system's still not that great, but
we're supposed to be getting a Dave and Buster's in Lake Charles. Dave and Buster's go hard, bro.
Yeah, we went to one.
The one in Houston, dude, it's fucking badass. Yeah, it's great. The food's like kind of like Chili's. They have mixed drinks. They have beers on draft and shit like that, and like the games are fantastic. Like, we had so much fucking fun.
I like air hockey. Big fan of air hockey.
That's what we need, air hockey.
We need an air
Didn't
hockey.
you have one? Didn't you used to have one?
way back when.
At the frat house.
Yeah, at the frat house.
Yeah.
Air hockey, pool, foosball, those games like that. They need a place in Oakdale where it hosts like that, where it sells draft beer and serve food.
Dude, that's a good concept. Dude.
Oakdale needs a real sports bar.
It needs a sports bar.
It needs a real sports bar.
They have bars, but they don't have sports bars.
And even like the bars that they have here, it's like outdated pool tables, or like the pool tables that you do. Let's say it's not knocking on Yum Yums, because I know the owners and they're fantastic, but like the bar isn't catered to. It's just catered to people who like to drink beer.
Yes.
So an arcade bar, like my favorite one I ever been to was in Baton Rouge called Ricochet, and they had like you said, foosball, air hockey, darts, everything, even like pinball machines. Like, when's the last time you actually fucking played on a pinball machine, man?
A long time.
It's been a long time since I have.
It's such a good like novelty idea to have like a sports bar like that. Then we should invest in it and invest in Bud Light.
I was trying to explain dial-up internet to China last night. She was talking about. She had a story she was telling me about not having Wi-Fi at some place or something, and I'm like, you're upset about Wi-Fi? I remember when the internet was new, like having internet in your house was the shit. Like,
you had to wait to use it.
Yeah, and you'd be on the internet and someone would call your house and would take you off the internet.
Yep, that's that broadband. With that dial-up.
Did y'all ever use the AOL discs?
Yeah.
Dude, Josh
to get the free internet service packages.
It was like 1,027 hours of free internet. So like Josh and I, we were fucking dummies, right? Oh, dude, we'll just keep getting more discs. Well, little did we know they started charging the fucking phone company through our phone line. We racked that bill up about like $600-700. And then we lost all internet. We never got it back.
See, but we live in the time too where you say like dial-up internet, and you think about that, but we actually live in the time where cell phones were regulated too. Like you could only send text messages and get calls in a certain amount of time. You had what was it, free nights and free weekends or some bullshit? 5,000 texts.
Yeah, but the text characters, like you could send. It went off by how many text messages you actually sent, but you could send, because I remember the old Nokia blue light up brick phones.
Yeah.
I was talking to this girl, dude, I trying everything in me to just potentially have sex with this girl. I'd stay up all fucking night long
on this brick.
I remember her saying specifically, look, don't waste my minutes with short texts, because I'm gonna send you as many things. You know, I'm gonna send you the longest text. That way, I'm gonna get everything out of this mic.
Hey, that's why we live in a generation.
Using
fucking
fucking T9. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have fucking predictive text. You had to fucking spell this shit out.
Yeah, like click it like 2 or 3 times just to get one letter. Yeah.
So like for the listeners out there, you had like the keypad, right? And you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So back in the day when you had the text on these phones, 1 was like A, B, C. Mm-hmm. And then
two,
D, E, F,
and then you followed the
E, F, G, H. I.
So you would have to.
And L, M, N, O, P was the only feature that was keyed into 4 letters.
Yeah.
And the rest had 3.
And you would have to the spell cat. You would have to type 1, 1, 1, 1, and then wait. And then 8, 1, you know what I'm saying?
I remember seeing motherfuckers in school, like, oh, everybody got a cell phone now. And so, like, you see these fucking rich kids, I call them rich kids because I didn't have a fucking phone at the time, but they're fucking memorized. They're not even looking at their phone. They're doing
memorized.
Yeah, they're fucking texting, not even looking at the shit and pressing send. I'm just like, I don't have time for that, man.
I remember Fee had got me a BlackBerry.
Fuck, dude, the BlackBerry pearls were fucking top notch, man.
The little ball
in the middle.
That shit was fucking classic, man.
Like full-fledged keep it. I fell in love with it. I ain't want no other phone after I had that one.
That and then whenever the Motorola Razr came out, if you had a Razr, you were the shit.
You were the shit.
You were the shit. You had a
Razr. You had the white guys that had Nike Shocks and Motorola Razrs. They were top flight.
I never liked the Nike Shocks.
I thought they were ugly as fuck, dude.
I've never been a fan of the Nike Shocks at all.
I was still wearing. Y'all remember those boots, the GBX? They were like leather boots that had fucking. They were like knockoff Doc Martens. They were just like big fucking shitty looking boots. I wore those a lot as a kid. Cargo pants.
I'll never forget one time I got some like all white fucking shoes from Walmart at one time. I thought these motherfuckers were the coolest things in the world. I think I was like 11 or 12 or some shit. And then the downpour's like, man, hey Joe, I like them all white you got on there. I was like, yeah, man, these motherfuckers. I was like,
hyping yourself.
And then said, how much were them at Walmart? And I was like, I was like, and here it comes.
Yeah, like the pies. I think the Shacks were at Walmart.
Starter.
Starter.
They still had Starter.
I think they were starters actually. Like
Starters old school, man. Starters were around the fucking like 70s and 80s, dude.
Then like if people didn't buy like that, they bought like British Knights and Reeboks.
Yeah. But if you had light shoes, K-Swiss.
K-Swiss and Air Force Ones were like the top light shoes.
Oh yeah, I had some K-Swiss back then.
And my stepdad, I used to want, because everybody wanted at least one good pair of light shoes. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go K-Swiss. Every time I brought home a pair of fucking white shoes, because we lived on a fucking farm. You're not gonna wear these bitches out in the yard. I remember fucking walking from the house to the car with fucking Walmart bags around my shoes, and then taking the Walmart bags before I stepped. Like first day of school, new kicks, bam, K-Swiss.
It's real life.
Simpler fucking times, man.
Right. But yeah, Joe, you had something you had wanted to bring up earlier on the show.
Oh yeah, thank you, Cleve.
Oh, no problem.
Kobi kind of ruined it, but
How did
I'm
I
gonna bring
ruin
it. I'm gonna bring it up anyways. I'm
It
gonna bring it up anyways.
I either ruin
yeah,
it
for the
beforehand
listeners.
or
For
ruin it
the
off.
listeners.
I would have ruined it right now. That'd been worse.
Okay, so in the movie, God damn it, in the movie Idiocracy, right?
Right.
Okay, so the clothing director was trying to figure out how to put some different shoes on the, to generalize how the public dress, right?
Futuristically.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they didn't have a lot of money, so they went with a startup company, and that startup company in Idiocracy for their shoes is Crocs.
I've still never owned a pair.
So everybody in Idiocracy is wearing Crocs. It's one of the most popular shoe brands out there right now is Crocs. And I know personally because my niece loves the shit. Loves it.
I think they're hideous. I know that they're comfortable.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
And they're breathable.
Yep.
I think they're awful looking.
Oh yeah, they're definitely comfortable, but they are awful ass looking shoes.
I mean, when it comes to like not caring about the look, though, like right now, I'm wearing a banana shirt and some linen pants.
Yeah, but you look fly as fuck.
I feel great too.
Like I said earlier, I feel
You look
underdressed.
good, you feel good.
Feel good.
I'm
It's
wearing-
the same thing with the Crocs, Like Crocs, they have like all kind of, like at first you could buy like camo, black, or white. And now they have like blue, red, pink, yellow, orange. Like they have all kind of colored Crocs out there.
I feel like the white one should be banned. Like it should never issue, cause like you see those motherfuckers. The motherfuckers be wearing that
You
shit
can be-
barefooted.
Doctors wear them.
Bejeweled them now. You can buy like
Yeah, they got little.
inserts and shit to fit in the holes, and it's like
I'm not wasting no money on that.
like different emojis. You
Ain't
can
gonna
put like
happen
your
till you buy a pair.
initials.
No, I've worn them, but I don't want nothing to do with that
I'm about to say,
bullshit.
if somebody bought you a pair of Crocs as a gift,
I would wear them at my house. I would never
I'll
leave my
wear 'em.
house with them.
you'll wear them.
I'll wear the fuck out of
I
them.
wear 'em
Someone
at
buy
the
me some
house
fucking shoes. I
As
don't
like
have to buy.
slippers, cause I wear like fucking like slippers at the house, not house shoes, but like
Slides.
Yeah.
Slides. Yeah, I wear slides.
But you're not gonna catch me in fucking public wearing goddamn Crocs, bro. Straight up, that shit's fucking.
Hey, Koba, is that you wearing Crocs? Oh no, I'm not in public.
Look what movie built those shoes? Idiocracy. So,
Jokes on who?
jokes on who? These motherfuckers are racketing fucking cake. Like, fuck it.
Jokes on who?
It is good though that.
That is an interesting
Damn it,
thing.
Mike. It is good though
I love
that
that
everybody's
movie.
back at the table.
Yeah, it feels good to be back. Always good. I wanted to stay out longer again, just to make that cheddar, dude. But Mama Bear.
They
needed-
said no. You bring your ass home.
Yeah, I know. I'm pregnant. I need to,
Yep.
I need you to do shit. Like, all right, fuck.
Hey, it's
Need
like
you to
that.
do stuff. You better facilitate them needs for Mama Bear.
Shit, I went and celebrated Cinco de Mayo. I've been doing shit every night I've been home, man. I think I had one free night, which was Thursday night.
Making sure that Mama Bear happy.
We can talk about Cinco de Mayo if
Yeah.
you want to. So Cinco de Mayo, right? We picture in America. First off, I'm gonna throw some facts that
Facts.
dun dun dun. So fact number one, Cinco de Mayo is technically it's an American Hispanic holiday in America only because that technically
Doesn't it have something to do
Yeah,
with
it has-
war?
it has to do with the Battle of
Independence.
Pueblo.
Yeah.
It has
yeah,
the Pueblo, not the. Most people commonly mistaken it as the Mexican independence.
It's not that.
No. Okay, so the Mexican, the Hispanic independence actually is celebrated in Mexico City on the 28th of May. Where we celebrate is American. It's like American Heritage Day, more like American Mexican Heritage Day type of celebration because on May 5th, back in I think it was like 18 whatever the fuck, French forces attacked the city of Pueblo, Mexico, in order to get their money back technically, and
Hold on. Allegedly.
allegedly.
Wait,
so
that was like after the purchase.
Some like not deep dive, but something to do with like Mexican government owed the French government a lot of money, and so the French were trying to get their money back. So the Battle of Pueblo is like a small underarmed.
That's New Mexico, right?
No, in Mexico.
Pueblo, Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they fought off the French, but like 3 days later the French took and won the battle, blah 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 blah. But it's celebrated in America, but it was mainly produced by beer companies actually.
Really?
Like how we've talked on a previous show about like Christmas and Easter, about them selling candies and stuff.
Yeah, Hallmark holidays.
Valentine's Day is another one to produce a product.
Mother's Day, Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. They took like that small little thing and made it big in America, where it's not big in Mexico, but it's big in America. And Anheuser-Busch.
They got their money back anyway.
Dude, it stops right now.
Averages about 35% more beer sales annually on that one holiday versus St. Patrick's Day, and there's another one too.
Thank you for saying St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day and another holiday, but it's technically a tradition